Hello everyone and thanks for tuning in. You're watching Hue and Colour. So today I want to talk about the concept of starting. Just simply starting, getting something off the ground, whether it's a business, whether it's a change in your life, whether it's a change within your circumstances, but simply starting, getting things moving forward. You see, my friends, in life, often the reason people are in an impasse or in a stagnation is because they're waiting. The world is waiting, they're waiting, everyone's waiting for them to take that first piece of action. You see, when you take that piece of action, whatever it may be, maybe it's cleaning out the cupboard, getting rid of old things, maybe it's organising a meeting, maybe it's attending a seminar, maybe it's going out for a jog, maybe it's meeting with your friend for coffee, maybe it's picking up the phone. Whatever it is, when you take that first step, things start to change and you create a shift, but it has to come about from starting. You see, we won't get anywhere unless we move forward, unless we take a step forward. So today's episode is all about starting, and I want to talk to you about the process by which we can make that happen. So the first thing is about writing a plan, coming up with an idea, becoming very clear on where you want to go and getting some kind of vision in mind of what you want to achieve in your life. Then just simply write down a couple of steps, maybe 2 or 3 steps on how to get there. You know, maybe you want to change your career and start looking for other job opportunities. Okay, how do I do that? Let's start applying for jobs. Let's pick up the phone and ask if people are hiring. Let's start going to job fairs and different events, you know. Let's start showing up where those opportunities are available, and let's start that conversation. Let's bring it forth into our current reality so that it starts showing up. And then let's start acting accordingly. You know, we want to get fit, we want to get healthy. Okay, let's build a program. You know, start with walking, start with something that's manageable, but also a very healthy routine. Start with going for long walks. Then gradually, as you've done that, then that can transition into going for jogs and doing something that involves a little bit more cardio. And then over time, you'll get fitter and fitter. But it comes with setting that intention and being disciplined and accountable enough to follow it through. So once we've put that in our calendar, in our diary, then we simply just have to plan around it. You know, go to bed at the right time, get up at the right time, and then commit to that action, and it starts to change. But it comes from starting, and initially there's a kind of prelude to the start. As I mentioned, you know, you might find yourself writing in the journal, you might find yourself having conversations prior to it. Although I may add, having those conversations, make sure you're having them with people that are going to inspire you to move forward and not going to delay or discourage your progress and your process. Just make sure that you are being clear and intentional with those conversations and who and where in which you have them. However, it still remains true, writing it in your diary, forming a plan, getting clear on the action you want to take, and then just simply taking it. And that's how things start to change. You see, it's about finding clarity and then making a decision of what we're going to do next. And when we do that, we're able to start moving in the right direction, and we're able to start moving towards where we want to be. So just start. The power of starting. What a beautiful thing. Thanks for tuning in.